question is it just it talk about the topic is economic order quantity. That is the EOQ, the economic order quantity, and it has a formula, right? It has a formula, and then if you want to solve this, then like you always do it, we just yes we define our variables. Then we define our variables. We just put our annual requirement, which is so first of all is the formula, right? The formula of this, I've forgotten it, but let me get the formula. Once you get the formula, so let's get the formula. The formula for let me just get the formula. Uh, Formula for EQ, the EOQ, economic order quantity. Yeah, this is a formula. Can you see this is a formula? So you see the square root of 2ds all over h. Very simple formula. Now, what this means, the D is the demand rate, and the D there is what the demand rate, that is the requirement in this our question now, the requirement unit. And then O and the S is the ordering cost. You understand? The S is the ordering cost, and it's given to us as $10. And then the H is the hosting cost, which is given to us, is the holding cost, which is given to us 0 point something. So we now have, let me just copy this formula. Hope it works. Copy it, come here and paste. Let me paste this formula here first. Okay, so we are using that formula. I'll come back to this and let me select this question. That is number 4. It's C calculation question. All these things are like this course is making you people to know more of operation. It's nice. Lot of operations.
I wish I would just see just calculations like this in A22. I will just solve them and move on. Leave those long stories. I can't cram. That's just the truth.
I don't,
If I
I
can
don't,
cram,
I don't know how to cram. Like anything I'm
I
writing
don't
down,
know how to
that's what I know
cram.
because I really know. I just like doing calculations. Like I just like let me just solve and move on. Because once I solve, I know
That
that
is
I've gotten
it.
the
It's
answer.
easy.
I know I've gotten the answer, so I know that this one is sure for me. Because that's why even when I was doing my course,
Just
I
it's
choose
very easy.
when I was doing statistics, when I choose statistics in my job, everybody was like, bro, you didn't know what to statistics. I said, it's me that choose the course now. Let me just do my course. Everybody were like, bro, do medicine. Medicine for what? I'm going to read the books. That's why I don't read the I don't like reading like that.
What made me leave math arts was because of further math. I didn't have a good foundation in further math. My secondary school, they didn't teach us further math at all. So when I came
Ah,
in,
me,
I noticed that further math. And
me,
going back
like secondary
to
school, we did more for that one because we are
um,
doing uh,
math and for this life now.
we are doing further maths and we are doing general maths. Then yeah,
So imagine
so
coming in university and wanting to go and learn further math. They discouraged me. The foundation is foundation. I just had to
okay,
back out
so
to do another course.
we have the formula already. So let's do the math,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So like I
Yes,
said,
ma'am.
the in this formula now, right? The the D in the formula is the annual demand, and then the S is the ordinary cost, and then the H is the holding cost. Then the values has been given to us. So let's get our values ready. Do you get now?
Mm.
So let's get our values. So that's for the first question they ask us. And also we need to understand the number of orders per year. Now that one there's a formula for that too. Number of orders per year is supposed to be the D. They're supposed to the formula for that one is this D here divided by the EOQ. We give you the number of orders per year. Understand? So let's just start solving. Let's get the requirement. So first of all, have our D. From these values now, we have our annual requirement as annual demand. Let's just get the annual demand here in our data, our given data. It's 2524 get 24 units. Then our ordering cost is now equals to uh,
$10.
$10 per order. Yeah. So our ordering cost, which is H, is equals to 0.3 stand 0.30 per unit per year. So we now have but let's now substitute these items into the formula, right? So what we need to do now, let's do everything, then we need the square root and then square it.
Alright.
So we now have our EOQ is now equals to, so let's just do equals to 2 times 2 times,
240, 2,400.
yeah, 2,400 times 10. Understand that's our S. So we now have this, you understand? So this is what we have. So let me just have this written first so that you look at it. So this divide by the H is now what? 0 point.
0.30.
Yeah. So that's it. So now we now have to let's pick this guy and get the answer. If we pick this now and we put it here, then this is what we get. Do you understand? Then we now do the square
Yeah.
root of that. So we have square root here. Yeah, this is square root. Yeah, this is square root. So this will give us 40 units. Perfect. So that's the square root. So if you punch your calculator too, right, to give you that. So once you just do that, you just so we have gotten this one. So the next question that they ask us to do to find our answer now is what? Our answer is now 400 units. So this means that the company should order 4 units or 400 units each time to minimize their total inventory cost.
That's the economic order
Yeah, the
quantity, right?
economics order what quantity. This you or the economic order quantity is 400 units.
Units. Okay. Thank you.
So the next question, which is the B. Our B now we need to do our number of orders.
Per year.
Yeah, yeah. So the number of orders per year now, the the formula for this is D divide by EOQ. G, sorry, that's the formula is D equals the formula for number of orders per year is D divided by D EOQ. So now we already gotten our what, this one, which is 400 units, right? So the D here is going to be our
240
2 4 divide
400
divide by what, 400.
400.
So all we need to do now is to have is to have this. Then we now have six. Do you understand? So we have 6 orders per year. So we now have 6 orders. We have 6 orders per year. That is the answer for that one.
Hmm. God, make this question just come out. I just
So
need
they have
to, I just need
11
to
something.
implement.
You see, have annual ordering cost. All these things are
Hmm.
very practical. They are not really hard like that. So now for you to get this one, the C now is annual. So this one, the formula for this one is numbers of orders, right? Numbers of orders multiplied by S. What is X? What is our X? Our X is the ordering cost. Do you understand? So what we need to do now is for us to get this now is going to be equals to uh is going to be equals to number of orders number of orders multiplied by S. So now what is the number of orders? We already gotten our number of orders as what? 6.
6 others.
Yeah. We have six orders multiplied by 10. So our answer now is going to be 6 multiplied by 10. Then we now have 60. So that means this is the ordering the so what we're going to have here now, because we said we should do that ordering cost. Now remember, this is going to be 60 what dollars. Do you understand? So
Yes,
put the
in
dollars
dollars. Yes,
and this is going to be
yes.
$60. So the last question is they say what is the annual holding cost? Right? The annual holding cost has a formula of the annual holding cost. The formula for this one is supposed to look similar to this. The formula for this
In
is
place of F, that should be H.
no, no, because now the annual holding cost is it's supposed to be this, yeah, supposed to be
Like numbers
EOQ.
of other.
No, it's supposed to
Okay.
be supposed to be um, EOQ divide divide by 2 times H. Do you understand? That is annual holding cost. Let me just check to confirm that formula then before I substitute. This guy is always supposed to just be what I'm expecting. Where's 802? 802 material. Sorry. This is inventory. In fact, somebody in the general group was asking if I have solved any question about inventory, and the person is not in my tutorial group, so this is supposed to be okay. 806. So Let me look for what that. I have this one. Just solve this. Okay, I solved that in my all this my tutorial, my summary that I have. Because it's very going to do this thing. Now holding coastal. The holding. Okay, this one formula. Mm, Casting. I have that. Just going to confirm that formula. That's the formula. This is the formula. Annual holding cost is it is a economy order can divide by two and then multiply by h. Then we now do our we now have 400 divided by 2 times what is our h?
0.30.
0.30. That's so this will now so this will give us 60. I know how they cost. It's also $60. $60. So they did not even ask for okay. This is where they stop. So if you actually want to know the annual inventory cost, you now add the ordering cost plus the annual holding cost together, then to give you 120. Then
Sorry, say that again. Say that again.
I'm saying
Sorry.
that the questions actually stop here, right? There's another question they
Okay.
could ask you to ask you the annual inventory cost, right?
Annual inventory cost. Okay.
Inventory cost, yes. So the inventory cost now is the all the cost. So you already have the annual ordering cost and the annual holding cost. So that means if you add them together, will give you a total of the total annual inventory cost. So that will
So
be
what
around.
and what am I adding? Annual ordering cost.
Yes, you add the annual ordering cost and the holding cost. This will give you
Okay.
the
Okay.
total inventory cost.
Okay. Thank you.
If you add that, we give you the annual inventory cost.